Hello, fabulous Facebook fans and followers. All right, so today I'm going to talk about setting ourselves up for success over the weekend. Today's Friday, plus we have a holiday, Cinco de Mayo, and the weekends seem to be a time where it can be a struggle for a lot of us. Weekends tend to be a time to go out to eat, to celebrate, hey, because we finished another work week, right? So I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to rock out your weight loss over the weekends. And if you're joining me live today, thank you so much for chiming in, and say hello in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, do the same thing. Just say hello in the comment section. Once again, if you share the broadcast while I'm going live, there's like a little share button at the bottom. Share it to someone, friends, family, whoever you want to share it with. And in the comment section, type down that you've shared it, and I'll give you a shout out. Okay, so 4 tips to rock out our weight loss over the weekend. The first tip is, this is really beneficial if you go out to eat tonight or tomorrow night. Eat only half of your meal. And I know this might be a little difficult for some of us, especially if we've come from a clean your plate generation, so to speak. What you can do is, and I've done this in the past as well, is as soon as the meal comes out, ask the server for to-go boxes right away. Split your meal in half, put half of it in the to-go box, and then just focus on that half of the meal. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, so to speak, and you won't be tempted to keep eating and eating and eating when you're comfortably full. Remember, you're going to be judging yourself from about 1 to 10, 10 being you're so full, kind of like Thanksgiving full is what I call it, where you just feel like you got to unbutton your jeans or even change into your comfy sweats, right? 5 being comfortably full, and you want to be about a 5 to 6. So when you eat only half of that meal, you're going to focus on that, and like I said, out of sight, out of mind, and you won't be tempted to continue eating. And with eating half of that meal, you can have dessert because you've not eaten too much. And share that as well. Split the dessert. Just eat half of it. If it's something that you can take home for later, obviously ice cream's not going to work out because it's going to melt. But if you share it with someone else, that'll save your comments as well. It'll save you that. You can have an extra meal. And a lot of times food is a lot better the next day, right? Especially pasta. So that's the first tip. Second one is, I know it's Cinco de Mayo, but decrease your intake of alcohol. Now, if you normally drink more than 1 alcohol beverages when you go out to eat or if you're celebrating, decrease it by 1. For instance, if you tend to drink 2, just drink 1, kind of savor it throughout the night. I know it's kind of hard if it's a mixed drink. Mixed drinks tend to have more sugar and calories than your beers and your wines. So try to decrease it by at least 1 beverage. I know there's skinny drinks that are out there. However, what they tend to do is they either add in a sugar alcohol or they add in the aspartame or another sugar substitute. That's really not a healthy option. I choose to I don't do the skinny drinks. I just limit my intake of how much of the full calorie version of that drink that I consume. So decrease your alcohol intake by at least 1 beverage, okay, this weekend. And also enjoy the conversation of people around you. A lot of times we're so hungry, we're focusing on our food, and we're not enjoying the company that we're in with, right? So focus on the conversation, on the company that's around you instead of the food. And by cutting your portion in half, your meal in half, that'll help with that as well, because you're going to slowly eat and savor that meal. Remember, taste buds are on our tongue, they're not in our belly. So if we eat too fast, we're really not going to taste the meal. All right, so third thing, as I mentioned it earlier in tip number 1, share your dessert. If it's okay to have dessert, you don't want to feel like you're depriving yourself. Share the dessert or just cut it in half and take the other half home with you, and you can have that the next day with your other meal. All right, so 4 tips to rock out our weight loss this weekend. And it'll be helpful on other weekends as well. Weekends tend to be a very difficult time for a lot of us. We tend to eat out, and it tends to be, we're consuming more calories and fat grams a lot of times. So cut your meal in half. Just eat half that portion size. And share your dessert if you choose to have dessert with your meal. Enjoy the conversation of the people around you, and decrease the amount of alcohol that you consume by at least 1 beverage. If you tend to drink 2, drink 1 instead. For more tips and information on how to lose weight, look great, and live a healthy lifestyle, don't forget, visit my website at PamelaPedrick.net. And if you're watching the replay, do comment below as well. I do check the comments. I will come back and check the comments, and I'll reply to the comments in the section. All right, so to your health and enjoy the weekend, guys.